What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiara, and I am back with another video. I can't even say my intro right for real because too many people know what it sounds like. People done start like saying my intro back to me, and I'm like, stop it. But yeah, y'all, I'm back with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this is gonna be a Reddit review situation. I'm gonna be reading some Reddit entries and gonna give my honest raw opinion, real raw, like no holds bar. I'm gonna do about 3, depending on how long they are. I'm gonna do about 3, 5 at the most. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Sorry for being gone. I understand. Like, I don't really have motivation like that for real. So I give y'all what I can give y'all, and I try to give my best. I promise you I do. So just don't pay attention. Like, I don't never like to be on the camera if I'm like feeling down or whatever. So yeah, just bear with me, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But before we get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, cause I know y'all wanna support your girl. And without further ado, let's get into this Reddit readings. All right, first story. My ex, 32 female, wants me to pay her back all the money she put towards bills while living with me. Is she entitled to it? Okay. My ex and I were together for 6 years. The last 4 years were spent living at a house that I purchased in my name only. Since she is not on the mortgage. Oh no, she is not on the mortgage. Since living in the house together, we had split the bills based on income, roughly 60/40, with me paying the majority. She would write me monthly checks to pay her portion. A week before I was going to propose, I found out that she had cheated on me. We broke up immediately. Catch that. I am kicking her out, but she is demanding I pay her back everything she put towards the house and bills for the last 4 years, about $60K. Is she entitled to this money? She is threatening to sue me if I don't pay her. Edit. The state we live in does not have common law marriage. Man, you don't owe her nothing. She was living in that house too. She was living in that house. She was eating that food. She was washing her ass with that water. She was illuminating her life with that light. Stop playing. She just mad because she got caught and she got broke up with. So now she mad and she want to hurt you any way that she can. Let's read like 1, 2 comments. Okay. Let's see one. Ha, that's funny. Let's find one. Let's find one. I'd say sure if you pay me the rent for living here for the past 4 years. Confused. Oh, so they saying like she need to come up with the rest of the money that she really owe. Because if you being for real, it's supposed to be like 50-50 type shit. So he was like, well, pay me back the money that you really need to be paying me type stuff. Another one. I'm looking for short reviews. Was she using the utilities for the years she was living with you? If so, I don't think she's entitled to a refund. Maybe speak to a lawyer. If she contributed to renovations, you may have an issue. Okay, but still, like, she was living there as well, even if she did contribute to renovations and shit like that. But like I said, she was still using the water. She was still using the lights. She was still eating the food. She was still doing all these things. Like, come on now. Stop. She's just petty. She's just petty because she got caught cheating and you broke up with her on the spot. So, no, she is not entitled to Nathaniels. Next. Ooh. Okay, I 25 female and my partner 27 male have been together for almost 7 years, and last year something terrible happened and it has spoiled our relationship. I shared this incident last year but deleted it for personal reasons. My partner and I, make sure my mic is still on. My partner and I were on a staycation for New Year's. He wanted to relax at a hotel while I wanted to go out for dinner to unwind after a hectic, exhausting year. He showed no interest, so we stayed in. The next morning, I was upset we didn't do anything fun and wasn't talking to him much, which led to an argument. He cornered me got in my face, and grabbed my upper arm so tightly that it hurt. Despite telling him multiple times to stop, he didn't. I ended up slapping him. I apologized repeatedly for slapping him, but he roughed you up. I apologized repeatedly after, but he refused to acknowledge his actions. Baby, that's a child. Where it said, okay, when I started apologizing, I was so scared that I kept apologizing repeatedly, and he pushed me aggressively onto the bed multiple times. People later told me that was reactive abuse and Darvo, but he was never admitted his part in it. Although we reconciled after I consistently apologized, what are you apologizing for? He roughed you up. You slapped him to tell him to get off of you. Stop. After we reconciled, after I consistently apologized, the issue resurfaced during arguments. He blames me for my anger, calls me terrible, and uses the incident against me. I've worked on my anger issues since then. You don't have any anger issues. He roughed you up and you slapped him to get him off of you. That's not. I've worked on my anger issues since then, none of which have ever been violent, and haven't had an outburst in over a year. However, a few weeks ago, he brought up the same incident again, made me feel guilty, and stopped talking to me. This time, it doesn't feel like things will get better. I'm still apologizing and expressing my willingness to put in more effort, but he isn't responding. When I suggest that we should part ways, he doesn't reply to that either. Baby, he ain't got to reply. I would have. Cause stop playing with me. All right, let's go to some comments. He's never gonna leave you. You will be doing this dance in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. If you wanted to stop, it's up to you. You're the one who has to leave. When you stay, you give him everything he wants. He gets someone to blame, someone to punish, someone to control. Why would he ever give that up? Huh? And I agree, because he know what he doing. He's manipulating you, and you're falling for it. Stand up. You weak in the knees. Stand up. You know what you know. You consciously know that this man is manipulating you, and you're letting him. That's wild work. Wild work. This one y'all yellow. First, stop effing apologizing. He was physically assaulting you, and you are apologizing to him. Second, leave. No things will never get better. Stop deluding yourself. Step back and look at the reality of how you are living. You are letting yourself be walked all over and are acting like a massive doormat. Grow a damn spine and break up. Have some self-respect. This is a horrible relationship and you can do so much better. Period. Like, this man roughed you up. You didn't rough him up. He roughed you. He roughed you up. He grabbed you like this. He grabbed you up like this, like you're a child. He put you in a corner, got in your face, probably spit while he was talking, and roughed you up. And all you did was slap him to get him off of you. And now he holding that against you. Baby, tell that boy to go to hell. I know it's been 7 years, but it's all right. It'll be all right. I promise you. Anyway, next one. I, 40 female, am not invited to my significant other, 43 male's company party. How do I deal with this? Let's read the body. My significant other and I have been together for 3 years, living together for 1. He recently started working at a new company and their annual holiday party is coming up. He has been talking about it for weeks, but never asked me to go with him. Red flag number 1. My man better ask me to a company party. Okay, he has been talking about it for weeks, but never asked me to go with him. This past weekend, I finally brought it up, and he said no. I was not going with him. He said no. He said no, ma'am. I tried to play it off as best as I could, but I'm really hurt by this. I didn't ask him any further questions. Baby, I would. But I do know spouses, significant others are allowed, so it's not that he can't bring me. It's that he is choosing not to. I do not want to say anything and guilt him into inviting me. At this point, I would not go because I know I am not wanted. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you not want me there? It just feels so off to me. We do everything together. He is even one of the kind of guys that wants to go grocery shopping with me. Like I said, I'm extremely hurt and confused. How do I navigate this? Update to answer some questions. 100% spouses, significant others are invited. 2, it is a great venue and I have seen social media posts from past parties. Looks like a ton of fun. 3, we work in the same industry, so I actually know people in his company and specifically someone at the branch he works at. 4, and probably most important, I am beyond non-confront. That's your problem. I am beyond non-confrontational. This is why I have not asked his reason for not taking me. I'm going to try to muster up the courage to ask why. I'll update again when I know. Comments. Girl, you stupid. Asking why he isn't taking you, it might be something as simple as him still learning the company culture, given that it is a new workplace and you'll be his guest next year, but there's no way to know without asking him. No, girl, that man I want you to. My man gonna take me. You need to have a real conversation with him and ask why he wouldn't invite you, because this is bizarre to me. This is an event. Most people bring their partner. Right. You need to ask him point blank why not. He may have a good reason, but on the surface, this is very strange. Sounds like there's a reason he doesn't want you there. You need to have a difficult conversation and ask him why he doesn't want you at the party. Exactly. I would just try to ask why. Why I can't go? Because I'm your woman. I'm the love of your life, baby. Why do you not want me there? Because I promise you, I'm so emotional. The Kiara now, let my man say I can't go somewhere. Baby, we done. I'm that dramatic. I'm that dramatic. Like, I'm that dramatic. I swear to God. Like, you say I can't go somewhere. I'm be like, oh, so you don't want me to go? So who gonna be there that I can't go? And if he just be like, no, I just don't want you to go. Well, we gonna be good. We done. You ain't gotta worry about me going nowhere else with you. Don't worry about me going nowhere else, because you know what? We done. I'll never be a plus one again. That's how dramatic I am, because stop playing with me. If I knew something was going on in my company, I would want my man to be there. I'm going to ask him, hey, you want to go? If you say no, that's fine, but I asked you. I feel like he the type to know, like, his woman's going to always want to go. So he just was like, nah, you ain't going. He didn't ask, because, if he asked, he's going to automatically say, yeah, I'm going with you. And he don't want her going. But, like, if y'all together, y'all should want to be up under each other all the time. I don't care how long y'all been together. I understand y'all need y'all space. When time, like, in certain situations, you want your space. But, like, this is a time to introduce your company to your woman. Like, this is my wife. This is love of my life. Like, quick little side story. This is why I'm so emotional about it. I'm so passionate about it, because I have an ex where, like, when he would do stuff, like, he would go out with his friends or whatever, he would never ask me. Like, I didn't even know he was going until he told me, like, oh, I'm out with the boys, I'm out with my friends, whatever the case may be. And I'd be like, oh, why you didn't ask me? Can I go? Would I be able to go? He was like, oh, I assumed you wouldn't want to go, so I just didn't ask you. And I'm like, you don't know what I want to go do and who I want to hang out with. Like, if you there, I'm there. If you're there, I'm there. Like, that's when I knew, like, he was purposely not inviting me places, because one time I ended up actually going out with him and his friends, and one of his friends was like, oh, I almost said his name. Oh, why you ain't never we been asking you about your girl. You ain't never you ain't never invite her out. And I looked at him, I'm like, oh, so people, they been asking about me. They been asking about me, and you just was lying to him, most likely saying, oh, she ain't gonna be able to go. Baby, I'm always able to go. Stop playing with me. I'm always able to go. You just didn't want to invite me because you act a different way with your friends versus when you act with your girl. And that's cool, but just say that. But I think he knew, like, if he would have said that just straight up, I don't want to invite you because whatever. I'm a very emotional person, so I probably would have felt some type of way, because why don't you want me to go? I digress. Yeah. So that's really it, y'all. Yeah, all of these significant others are on some bull. Every last one of the significant others on some bull. That's it, y'all. I kind of got my blood pressure rose just a tad bit with that one, but it's all cool. Everything Gucci. That's like a little refresher. This like a little calm before I get back into my stuff type. I'm not even gonna say next year I'll do better, because there's no guarantee. Just being honest, y'all. I'm just being honest. I can't lie to y'all like that. But that's it, y'all. If y'all liked it, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share all that. Because I know y'all wanna support your girl. And like I always say, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.